Jason, you a fool for this.
Been a little minute. Feel good to be home, man. Why not?
I'm a big influence. Yeah, you know how I do this. I really only speak true shit. I'm the bomb, y'all know. Welcome to another episode of PSATV. It's your boy PSA Ace, and I'm here with Dom with House of OGD. A great artist in the city, man. I want to thank you for coming on PSA TV. I'm glad to have you. Today we're gonna talk about a few things. Let's get started with this mural, man. Did you do all this yourself?
Yeah, but I had just a couple of friends come out and help me, man. It was a long time coming, but we got it done. Biggest project of my career. And shout out to everybody that showed up. You know what I'm saying? I just pulled up and say hi, speak. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. How long did it take you to get this project done?
The entire process was like a month, but just painting wise took about 4 weeks to complete.
Okay then. What is your favorite part of art?
I would say it could be the beginning stages, the planning stages, but really and truthfully, one of the best parts is like when you finally finish a project, especially something that you've been working on. It could have been weeks, could have been months, could have been years, but when you finally like look back at it and it's done, everything, all the emotions that went into completing the work. You know what I'm saying? That's the best feeling. Like being that this is my biggest project, this mural was my biggest project. Like once I finished, the day that I finished, I was so like exhausted because of all the stuff that I had been doing in between trying to come up here and finish the mural. It just felt so good to finally be done with and to look at it and know that it was something that I created with my own hands. So, you know, just all the planning that went into it, all the different conversations, all the emotions, the days where I felt like I wasn't gonna finish on time or whatever the case, it felt good to just sit back and look at it and be like, man, I did that.
Okay. That's what's up, man. I know like that satisfaction after putting in a lot of hard work, man. You know what I'm saying? How long have you been doing art?
Man, I've been drawing, painting, just fooling with whatever since I was about 10 years old. I remember I had a Sega Genesis. I used to play NBA Jam, and I would pause the game like mid dunk and then like sketch them down on like little note cards with like Sharpies and markers and stuff. And my dad actually got a picture of me like sleep in my room as a kid, and it's like little drawings of Michael Jordan and shit like scattered all on the ground from a day I had going super hard on the game and then fell asleep, man. So you know what I'm saying? Art been in my blood for like years, bro. Since I was little, I used to doodle. I used to doodle in college. I used to doodle in high school. It's just always been a part of me, and now I feel like shit. If you're good at something, you got to make some money off of it. So,
What is some of your plan? You said if you're good at something, you should try to make money off of it. You got a plan to try to maximize and try to make this like a full-time career. So all you got to do is art, no more work.
yeah, absolutely. I started House of OGD LLC, or Art Company LLC rather, about 2 years ago, and it basically came from the idea of being a full-time artist in itself. You got to brand yourself, but some people don't know how to really monetize and capitalize off of being good at art. Whether you paint, sculpt, you do murals, you sing, you rap, whatever the case may be, a lot of people don't really know what to do. So the first thing that I took was, instead of just calling itself by my name, I came up with a brand. And a lot of people don't really know this, but if if you ever sit down and have a conversation with me, I'll tell you, I actually want House of OGD to be like a worldwide blade when it comes to artwork, but not just for me as an artist, actually for a community of people. So like the youth is always the future. And the way I see House of OGD LLC, my wildest dream is to basically be a place where kids, teenagers, just adolescents can come and hone their skills. So basically, if you want to rap, we got a studio space for you. You want to dance, we got a studio space for you with mirrors. And you want to be a ballet dancer or hip hop dancer, we got somewhere you can practice. You want to be a writer, we got rooms, quiet rooms where you can write poetry, your next script or your next book, whatever the case. You want to learn how to act, we got a stage, and we got lights, and like I really picture it as like this one place, this big building where anybody can come and practice their stuff. And it's like artists coming in and out, and you get to interact with other artists, especially in today's time, man. We got TikTok and Instagram and other social media. People need to feed off each other because art itself is there is no specific genre. Stuff mixes and mingles all the time. So I feel like if you got somewhere to hone on your skills, you got somewhere to practice where you won't get discouraged, but other people can uplift you and let you know, hey, you're doing a good job. Everybody will be on. Everybody will have a chance to really shine and take off. Because I mean, most times people can be good at art, but it's so much that's gatekeeping being famous and being like just really just taking off, just becoming viral. You know what I'm saying? Like TikTok, for example. You could be funny, but if you're not on TikTok telling jokes, ain't nobody gonna know. You could just be cracking jokes to your homeboys and they'll say, man, you need to be a comedian. But if you never had that courage to get on stage, you're not gonna ever be, you know, what you want to be. So that's
So
the
basically just putting a space where you can work on your skills, you know what I'm saying? Like no matter what it is, like art is more than just painting, you know,
right.
art is many different things. So I can see the vision, man. That's all it takes, bro. You know, networking and meeting the right people too. You know what I mean? Um, Working on that business credit, so you just walk in the bank and say, "Hey, I
Absolutely.
need 100K for this building, man. This what I'm gonna do." You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? And have had them pay like a little membership to come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see that for sure. We definitely could use something like that in the city. You know what I mean?
For
But
sure.
all right, you got any upcoming events that you or shows that you're working on that people could come and see your work?
Man, I got so much stuff lined up, man. Of course, I got to showcase with you at the end of this month.
April 29th.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing live painting there. I actually am gonna be doing live painting at this event called the Rose and Wine Festival. That's actually the day before your event.
I
Uh,
thought it was the day after.
or it's the day after. I'm sorry, excuse
Okay.
me. So it's the day after. Basically gonna be suit and tie, and I'll be out there live painting just like before. Um, I have an event coming up, well, a couple events coming up in May. I have my own showcase coming up in August. 51 Shades of Intimacy coming up in May. It's so much that it's like not enough to name, man, because it's like back to back shows, mural jobs, doing commissions for folks, meeting with folks, trying to just have so much going on that I'm never sitting down, you know, because that's the thing about art. Like it's cool to just sit down, paint. It's cool to sit down, draw, and have time to yourself. But that stuff is like meditation for me. So when I'm creating, I'm actually processing a lot of different stuff that I've been going through. The other side of it is the business meetings and the, you know, it's going to the events and networking and trying to meet other people and mingling with other artists and collabs and stuff like that. So stuff like this mural can happen. You know what I'm saying? That's it's two sides to it, but you know, when you get to the creating part of it, it's mostly meditation and processing emotion.
Hmm. That's what's up, man. If you had a key to success in being an art, what would it be? Being an artist, what would it be?
Never stop. Uh, that's one of the biggest things that anybody, not even just art per se, man, just any type of creation. If it's content creation, if you making physical art, if you rapping, if you singing, if you doing comedy, whatever, do not stop, bro. Do not stop whether people tell you suck. Do not stop whether people tell you fire. Don't get big headed. Don't ever feel like you too good because it's always somebody that could be doing better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna feel like ever that I'm the greatest painter in the world. I'm just gonna know that I'm good at what I do, and I'm gonna know I'm always gonna continue to be good at what I do because I'm gonna never stop. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm old, gray hair, whatever, I'm either gonna be perfecting my craft still, working on something that I ain't never worked on before, or doing what I love, or trying to teach somebody how to do it. And even that is a part of doing what I love to do because I love to teach. I love to show people, put people on game about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't never monetization when it comes to giving people the game or giving people help and advice. You know what I'm saying? I know they say the game is to be sold but not told, but me, man, I believe in each one teach one. You got to show people what they need to be because I didn't have that when I was growing up. I didn't have that when I was going to college. You know, they had artists out there that was doing their thing and making it big and making a killing. They still eating right now, but it's like they wasn't trying to get nobody no tools.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah, and it's okay, you know what I'm saying, if that's what you want to do. But I'd rather not be that person. I'd rather be the person that help everybody get up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like Basquiat and Warhol and Van Gogh and you know what I'm saying, all these guys is dead. That's my inspiration. One day I'm gonna be gone and I want somebody to be like, man, I got an OGD hanging up in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like I got this hanging up, or man, he was one of the artists that I looked up to. I want to copy his style or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's got to continue. I'm gonna be in somebody's textbook one day.
For sure, for sure. What other things are you involved in the city, man?
I'm a part of a couple of councils. It's Bossier Arts City Council, SHRAC, which is Shreveport Regional Arts Council. Um, really just education programs. I do art teaching. I teach a paint class at Renzi Art and Education Center on with this Monday and Thursdays. It's a free art and education center for kids, for younger kids, and I believe it's up to, I want to say, fifth grade. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they offer education classes. We do like crafts, yarn, crocheting, stuff like that, dancing, meditation, we therapy sessions. Me and a couple of my Masonic brothers, we have a mentorship program called Edify. We meet up on Wednesdays over on Juella next to the Super One. I forgot the address right now, but forgive me. Um, we do mentorship from K through 12. You know what I'm saying? And it's free. It's no charge. Bring them out, sign them up. You don't even have to sign up if you just want to pull up on us one day. Like I say, every Wednesday. Uh,
What time again?
we do that from 6 to 8
Okay.
on Wednesdays. Wednesday is from 4 to 5:45. So I've done art break. Gonna be doing art break again this year. Starting next week, actually, on the 22nd, or the 21st and the 22nd, then we'll be going for the week. If y'all don't know about Art Break, that's our program that the city of Shreveport actually throws at Art Space downtown. Bring kids, sign them up. I believe you have to pay for that, but you bring kids, sign them up. We do our art activities and show them how to make crafts, stuff like that. Just and overall involvement in the community, man, in the art community. Shout out Ben, Cadavian, Whitney, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody that's really a staple in the art community. Terrion Mays, you know what I'm saying? We all trying to beautify the city, one project at a time. It's not just about us and capitalizing on our talents. It's about where we live at too.
Right.
So
Okay. And I think that's important. You mentioned a couple times about the adolescents and the youth. You know, we need more people like you in the city that actually care about the next generation. You know what I mean? Because there's so much negativity that's put in our face, but some positive things out here too. So y'all make sure y'all come down and these events that he's speaking of, these projects he working on, y'all make sure y'all come out and support right here in the city of Shreveport, man. Um, you got anything else for the people, man?
um support, man. That's I can't stress enough, man. And support don't really just mean monetary value, man. You can do anything to support. If you know some kids or somebody kids, man, it's okay to take them somewhere and help them out. You know what I'm saying? Like teach kids how to do stuff, how to build stuff, how to habits and stuff. Excuse my phone,
You
man.
good?
But like just anything, man. This is our village, bro. Shreveport is not just a city. It's not just where we get wretched at and do stuff at, man. This is our village. We raise our kids here. We take care of our elderly here. Like if we not contributing, if we not building, man, all we doing is destroying. It's easy to destroy. It's easy to talk about who doing what and who got what and who outdoing somebody and all that stuff. But man, what are you building, bro? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You really, really reach inside yourself and ask yourself some questions. It's not just about you, it's about your future. You know what I'm saying? I know that everybody is selfish because there's a lot of selfish stuff going on in the world. But if you look outside of that, how is it gonna change unless we change it? We the only ones and I'm trying not to get philosophical, but we the only ones that got,
You good?
you know what I'm saying? We the only ones that got the ability as coherent beings with conscience and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's finna take a turn for the spiritual, but we the ones that have the mind to be able to do the stuff that we do, free will, if you will. So if we got free will, why not use that to better the world we live in? I ain't even gonna say the world. It's Shreveport, man. We a city. You start with your household. You make sure your house straight. Look outside your house. Make sure your neighborhood is straight. And then you look outside your neighborhood and make sure your city's straight. And then your state. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be no politician to do that. You can be an everyday normal citizen.
Yeah.
Just wherever you go, spread love. You know what I'm saying? Like show love to everybody. Ain't got to be about I ain't gonna rock with them or I mind my business. You can still mind your business and be love everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? But that's my 2 cents, my sermon. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, man. That's a mouthful. I can't back doing what that he said enough. Um, everything you do and everything you said in here is very inspirational. I appreciate you again for coming on the show and keep doing your thing. I really, before we get out of here, I want you to show them this piece that you did and talk to them about it right quick.
This a print of the Jay-Z Basquiat. You might have seen it on Facebook. You might have seen it around. Everybody been showing. I painted this. The original is actually an office hub downtown. Shout out to Mr. James Thrower. He purchased the original at the artist Juneteenth show that we had downtown where the old bus station was. He bought this on the spot, and he has the original hanging up. I do sell prints all the time. I probably won't sell as many of these, but if you reach out to me and just want to print of this, you know what I'm saying? It basically is a testimony to Jean-Michel Basquiat and the legacy that he brought forth as a entrepreneur, not just an artist. But my man was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? He was I gotta make it by any means. And then of course Jay-Z on the opposite side of him, they look like twins. Well, at least right now they did. Same thing. Entrepreneur started out, never stopped, and he's like one of the greatest rappers. I ain't gonna say the greatest, but he's one of the greatest rappers to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? That's alive, and he's just a legacy. They both had legacies that they left behind, and it was an ode to them. You know what I'm saying? And one of the biggest influential aspects of my life, being an artist and being a hustler. And I mean, I'm good at a whole lot of stuff, but like I say, I want to be immortalized like this one day. Hopefully, somebody will put me next to somebody great and do the same thing. So.
I appreciate it, man. Remember, y'all, we in Shreveport. If you need it, we got it.
Yeah, you got the cover, you already know. Yeah, beautiful piece, guys. Yeah, it's the artist Black. Yeah. Okay. Back Juneteenth weekend. Looking forward to it. Okay. Bigger, better, blacker. Yeah.
Okay, then.